The Business Mentor Talks is vlogged by no other, Armando Butz Bartolome, in cooperation with the Manila Times. It aims to bring to life and recognize entrepreneurs who constantly strive to create a living for the community as well. Listen to the Business Mentor Talks with Butz Bartolome.
Again, ito po si Butz Bartolome. Again, isang sabi nga natin, Blessed Sunday. But again, for us, ang ating blessedness is actually ay nagdadala sa inyo ng mga magandang interview, no? Na magandang may kapupulutan at nakaka-inspire. So ngayong araw na ito ay meron tayong i-interviewin na isang entrepreneur, no? Na marami siyang i-share. Lalong-lalo na ano nga ba talaga nangyayari after retirement? Ano nga ba talaga? Kasayahan ba o talagang kalungkutan? So to give you further, again, insight, ito ay kasama ko po sa Go Negosyo, isa ko sa mga mentor ng Go Negosyo. Nakasama na rin natin yan sa ibang visitation, no? Lalo na yung DepEd program natin, no, ng Go Negosyo sa Mindoro, San Jose Mindoro. Naku, yung kainitan pa noon, no? Yung talagang sobrang kainitan. At the same time, sa Ilocos naman, no? Sa Lawag. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Jordan Patente, the joyful entrepreneur. Jordan, good morning, good Sunday to you.
Good morning, good Sunday. I hope lahat ay relax, Sir Butz. And I'm very grateful na ako ay nandito with you.
Right. Jordan, ano ba talaga ang sinasabi na iba marami sa ating mga kaibigan, mga nanonood, nakikinig, ay sinasabi lang, gusto na mag-retire. But ano ba talaga ang kahulugan ng isang nagre-retiro? Ano ba talaga yung reality? Kumbaga, real talk. Ano nga ba yun?
Well, maganda yung topic na yan, Sir Butz, kasi siyempre lahat tayo aabot dun sa point na retirement. Ano? But for some, or for most, if I may say, ang kanilang retirement age is 60 o kaya 65. Pero sa ating mga entrepreneur, hindi applicable. But in my case, it's a long goal. So it's a goal that I've set nung ako ay full-time employee pa. And I realized at the age of 33 na I wanted to retire when I reached the age of 40. Gusto ko na kapag retired ako, one of yung pinaka-importanting book that I've come across with was the book of Robert Kiyosaki, Sir Butz. Di ba yun yung Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
Yes.
But the thing was, yung libro na yon was not available when I was looking for it sa isang malaking bookstore. Ang available yung 4th series ng Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it is about yung retiring young and rich. That's the title of the book. So it made a huge impact in my life na, oo nga, no, gusto ko yatang mag-retire. Pero pag nag-retire ako, gusto ko very comfortable. So I worked so hard na in the last 7 years, Sir Butz, na I thought parang masyado kong sinagad yung aking katawan and aking sarili. And may mga napatunayan ako. I was happy. And I must say na even until now, it's been almost 3 years that I'm retired. And I'm living the life. I don't have to worry about where to get sales. Meron ba akong bahay? May babayaran ba akong bahay? May pambayad ba ako? May sasakyan ba ako? Everything that I need, sir, I thought I'm beyond blessed. So for me, masarap pala yung buhay na retired ka, na ikaw ay may extra energy to go around, extra energy to pursue mission work. Kasi for me, it's really big eh. Kasi nung bata pa ako, Sir Boots, maski na ako ay humihingi lang ng allowance sa nanay ko nung high school, talagang tumutulong na ako in the likes of Bantay Bata, mga Bantay Kalikasan. Gustong-gusto ko yan. And while growing up, lalo na nung naging busy ako sa corporate life ko, I didn't have time for them. And lalo na nung naging negosyante ako, Sir Boots, na full-time, lalong wala ako palang oras in doing those things. And hinahanap ko siya, lalo ngayong ako ay retired na. So for me, I'm living a fulfilled life with the enough energy that can bring me and allow me to go around and do things that really matters to me without compromising, Sir Boots, kung ano talaga yung aking values. That's really big for me.
Correct, correct. But is it easy to retire? Is it easy to make a decision to retire? Ano ba yung naging proseso mo? I mean, yung iba, well, dalawang klase. Iba, forced retirement. Okay.
Yes.
Yung sorry na lang, lalo na pag nagkaroon ng redundancy or nag-merge ang dalawang kumpanya, marami tayong nakakitang ganyan.
That's
Or
right.
yung iba naman talagang planned retirement or iba accidentally retired, no? So how does one prepare really? I mean, I'm sure marami nanonood sa atin na nearing that age. Kasi nga, sabi nga iba, pag nag-retire ka raw, retarded ka na eh. Tama ba yan?
Sana lang, sana you're retarded and happy. But in most cases, parang minsan nagiging miserable eh. Kasi nga, sabi mo na nakakapag-prepare ba ang isang Pilipino sa kanilang retirement? And speaking of my personal journey, Sir Boots, ako ay hindi nakapaghanda, maski na I've been working towards that goal. What am I saying na hindi ako nakapaghanda? Kasi in the last 7 years, syempre I wanted the business to be successful. Tapos nag-pandemic pa tayo, di ba?
Oo.
So medyo mahirap kasi yung insecurity of what if itong pandemic will not stop. So malaki yung impact ng pandemic and I don't think somebody could really prepare. Because we don't know until now, I'm not sure kung nasa tail end na ba tayo or gitna pa rin ng pandemic. Wala naman silang sinabing endemic na ito or probably I'm not aware. But the thing is, even the regular employees could really not prepare so much about what is yet to come. Kasi when you're fulfilling duties such as may full-time work ka, may full-time business ka that you're running, you just can only plan in terms of thinking kung ano yung mga gagawin mo na mga susunod. But the plan that you have in place could probably not happen. Kasi iba pala, Sir Boots, yung mundo kapag ikaw ay retirado na. Ang pinakamahirap, Sir Boots, ako kwento ko lang yung aspect na you don't know what to do. Kasi you've been so used to working so hard, doing a lot of things, di ba? Multitasking.
Mega
Tapos,
tasking pa nga. Di ba? Mega tasking pa nga. Minsan pagising mo kape agad. Minsan hindi ka nakakapag-breakfast. Yung hit the ground running. Sabi nga nila, di ba? No?
Yes.
All of a sudden, biglang, boom, karoon ka ng vacuum. Ayun.
Yes. Na-stop ang mundo.
Para bang, hi, bakit wala nang tumatawag sa akin? Hi, wala nang nagme-message sa akin.
Totoo yan, sir. Alam mo, for me, nung una, para kang, sabi nila yung mga drug addict, merong kailangan pagdaanan na yung kanilang withdrawal stage, di ba? Ganon din pala sa retirement. Kasi nung ako po ay full-time business owner, talagang lahat talaga, although I should trust other people, and then may issue pa ako about being perfectionist and all that, hindi ko mabitawan kaagad. So nung ako ay officially magpo-40 na, nag-decide na ako tsaka yung partner ko na, sige, pwede ka nang mag-retire kasi nakita niya rin, hindi na rin maganda yung aking particularly health, physical health, tsaka mental health. So later siguro we could share more about that.
Yeah.
Pero yung concept lang nung withdrawal, sabi ko, can I just handle one department? And I thought I love working dun sa branding, sa marketing. So yan yung mga huli kong project dun sa business. So slowly, dahan-dahang nauubusan ako ng mga gagawin, Sir Boots. Ang hirap pala talaga nun.
Kumbaga, sa first time in your entire working life, naubusan ka ng gagawin at kumbaga wala ka na maisulat sa planner mo. Di ba? Yung mga ganon, no? The vacuum that you are really seeing. Now, how do you handle that? The vacuum.
Ako, sir, sobrang hirap, if I may just say. And now I could understand, and I understand yung mga senior citizens din natin na mga nag-retire na hirap na hirap. Yung iba nawawalan sila ng sinasabi nga ng mga Japanese na ikigai. Yung all of a sudden nawalan ka ng purpose in life eh. And so ako, I'm grateful in a way na at least sa edad ko na 40, I have time to really think about what do I want to pursue. Kasi sir, ma-share ko lang, after full-time business owner, ako ay naging full-time vlogger. So kasi hindi ko alam ang gagawin ko eh. So tumalon talaga ako sa pag-vlogging dahil sanay akong nagpapatakbo ng office na may mga tao. Pati yung pag-vlog ko, kinarir ko, Sir Boots. But I must also tell you, and I must admit, to be honest, it wasn't successful. Yung aking venture na yan, to the extent na para ka pa rin nag-put up ng startup na business na you wanted it to become successful. So a few months pa lang, so parang I think less than 6 months pa lang this year, na napagdesisyon akong itigil na yung pag-vlog kasi una, ang laki na ng cost ko, ng overhead ko. Pangalawa, hindi pala ganun kadali ang pag-vlog. So these realities are hitting me. So parang ang laki ng expense mo, ng stress mo, preparation and all, walang manonood sa'yo. So part pala yun ng proseso, Sir Boots, na kapag tumigil ang mundo mo ng full-time entrepreneur, isa kang corporate, sabi nga nila ay slave. All of a sudden, natigil ang mundo mo, wala kang gagawin kung hindi maghanap ng purpose. So para akong nag-midlife crisis, so to speak.
Kumbaga, you're now asking, the big WHY is in front of you. Why?
Yes.
You know, you have to find out your why. Pero, Jordan, hindi lang ito, no? But again, ang talagang tumatama sa atin, especially after pandemic or during pandemic, ay yung mental health. Alam ko, nung araw, before pandemic, nobody wants to talk. Parang hush yung mental health, no? Kumbaga, but with this pandemic, it has really, talagang lumutang, lumutang. Marami. I mean, nobody's exempted, di ba? During when pandemic struck us, we all thought, sandali lang yan, 2 days, 3 days. Yung pala 2 days, 3 days, again 3 years, no? And so, lalo na kung magre-retire, paano yun? That's really mental health, really a big factor that affects a lot of people, especially retirees.
Sobra yon, Sir Boots. In fact, yung pressure pa lang of you not knowing what to do, regardless with or without pandemic, mabigat na yon. Lalo na, yun nga, ang malaking factor dyan, Sir Boots, yung concept na, am I still earning money? Am I putting money on the table, food on the table? Kapag tumigil pala yon, Sir Boots, kahit maski na secured ka, magkaka-insecurities ka. Dahil parang hindi ka na productive eh. So no, parang mentally, what is really happening? So there's so much happening in your head. So that's one. I've also realized, Sir Boots, na itong pandemic, I was thinking, kasi to be honest, Sir Boots, I also had that depression bago ako mag-retire. So bago pa lang ako mag-40, hindi ko na gusto yung ginagawa ko, Sir Boots. I've realized na tayong mga negosyante pala, Sir Boots, may iba't iba tayong klase. So what I mean is that some negosyantes can just run their businesses like almost forever. So baka si Sir Boots ay nandun sa category na yun kasi until now is really passionate about helping businesses na tuloy-tuloy, di ba? Yung parang, allow me to help you grow your business. You could be that. May ganun pala, Sir Boots. Tapos may katulad ko rin pala na I am so good at startups na lahat ng energy ko, if ilalagay ko dun sa startup, but to the point na pag naayos ko na lahat, wala nang challenge sa akin. Parang na-experience ko na lahat ng mga challenges na bigyan ko na siya ng solution. It's time to move on. I have to pala. Kasi what I did, Sir Boots, yung sa 5 years ko with the previous company, I stayed. And to the extent na grumpy na ako. Everyday, mainit na yung ulo ko. Kaya ako na-depressed din. Kasi parang there's no purpose na eh. Lalo na ako, sir, mahilig ako sa documentation. OC ako dyan. Lahat ng problema ko, pang-franchise din, di ba, sir?
Nakasulat lahat.
Ililibro mo na para meron ka ng business Bible after. So, I did that. So, lahat ng mga questions nila o kaya issues nila, ang sasabihin ko lang, di ba, face that na. Tignan nyo kaya yung ating history, parang ganon. So,
Ah.
nawalan na ako ng purpose. So, nagtuloy-tuloy na. Mainit ang ulo, hindi ka na makatulog, hindi ka na masaya, ayaw mo nang lumabas, pakipag-usap sa mga tao. Tapos, syempre, si pandemic, wala kang choice but to stay at home.
Correct.
So, talagang magsasama-sama yan and tatamaan talaga yung mental health natin. And so, I had that, Sir Boots.
So how did you manage that mental health issue, Jordan? How were you able to swim towards, springing yourself back? Paano yun? Kasi I'm sure a lot of people can relate, no? Yung mga iba-ibang aspects. Hindi naman entrepreneur, kahit sino, no? Students, lalo na yung mga dating very active in social life, lalo na mga tawag natin yung mga party animals, yung mga panggabi na gusto natin lumalabas, all of a sudden biglang napako sila sa bahay nila. So nagkaroon din ng depression yan, di ba? So ikaw, ano yung mga steps na ginawa mo ngayon?
Well, Sir Butch, to be honest, alam mo, mahirap palang i-admit sa sarili na ikaw ay may mental condition. It's I'm just grateful na with constant prayer and communication with our creator na I've been doing self-assessment kasi kilala ko naman, sir, yung sarili ko. That's one. So it helps that you know yourself, and when you know yourself, you also get to see the difference kung sino ka before at sino ka ngayon. And why am I saying this? Because I've realized nung ako ay nagsisimula ng mag full-time business owner, alam kong ang taas ng enthusiasm ko, ang haba ng PC ko para sa mga errors. Siyempre, tayo negosyante, sanay tayong magkamali, mag-fail, di ba? Ang haba-haba ng PC ko. But over the years, I changed a lot. In a way na ayaw na talaga akong makausap ng mga tao. And, sir, bilang negosyante, ako lagi akong mission-driven. But even so, yung mga tao ko particularly, and this I am sharing with everybody, I'm not proud, but I thought it's worth sharing. Maski na ang purpose ko dun sa aking negosyo ay noble because it's also helping the industry, helping them sustain their jobs and all, I realized, sir, na maraming ayaw sa akin to the extent na dinala nila ako sa dole. Bakit nila ako dinala sa dole? It's not because of unfair treatment, but it's because of their perception of me. So ang sakit pala nun. Talagang naalala ko, birthday ko, nasa dole ako So para ako pinagbagsakan. Tapos nahuli pa ako, Sir Boots, dun kasi nakapark ako dun sa bawal daw maghintay dun. Pag hindi ka nga naman talaga minalas, So,
when it rains, it falls talaga, sabi nga natin.
Sobra, no? Parang typhoon, Sir Boots. But the thing is, paano ko nga ba nalampasan iyon? Kasi I could say na because I'm talking about it, tapos na yung phase ng buhay ko na ako ay ayaw nang makipag-usap sa ibang tao. So I'm past my depression stage. But ako po yung tao, Sir Boots, din na hindi mahilig uminom ng gamot. So I will really not go to a doctor for me. So I'm saying po na hindi ako clinically defined na nagkaroon ng depression. But of course, mahilig tayong mag-internet. So nakita natin yung mga symptoms and present naman talaga sila lahat. But what I look for, Sir Boots, is I look for complementary and alternative medicine.
Correct.
I thought I'm comfortable with them. For some reason, I resonate a lot with them. So kasama na dyan, Sir Boots, is a lot of coaching sessions. And then I went through releasing of the deep-seated stresses. And another thing that I'd like to be honest with, Sir Boots, is isa sa mga na tutunan ko is to accept myself fully. Yan. Kasi back in the day, Sir Boots, talagang I don't speak particularly about my sexuality dahil takot ako. Dahil ang dami kong pinagdaanan, Sir Boots, nung ako nung kabataan ko. Andiyan na yung you were molested and then you were also maraming nanakit sa akin, sir, physically and emotionally. So
lalo na yung mga physical hurts, no? Lalo na mahirap acceptin, no? Minsan tinatabi mo, kinikim-kim nga natin, di ba, minsan. But again, it boils up like it's like a volcano. Sooner or later, you never know a volcano when it will erupt, no? It erupts at the wrong time, at the wrong place, no? So
Mismo.
yun. So
Yun ang nangyari,
basically,
sir.
so
Mm-mm.
you're able to, what I'm looking at now is actually phases. You're able to accept who you are.
Mhm.
You're able to analyze who, ano ba yung pinagdadaanan mo rather than keep on denying, self-denial, and then moving on. And again, you really now appreciate the beauty of the technology, like the internet. Imagine mo yan na kung halimbawa ang ating panahon ay mga 1920s, 30s probably nandun ka na sa bahay mo lang pero wala ka namang mabasa, wala kang
Yes.
way of getting help, no?
Mm.
So, from there on, ano naging pananaw mo ngayon sa buhay? Where is now Jordan? Where is now the path of Jordan? Kasi you're now saying the joyful entrepreneur. What is this that you turned around and now coming up with this kind of campaign that you are doing now?
Ang ganda, Sir Boots, tong ating transition, ano? So I hope na-appreciate din ng mga viewers natin yung
Correct.
journey, yung ating storytelling, di ba? Because I'd like to say that at this point in time, Sir Boots, I think I'm really ready to talk about what I went through. Because
Right.
again, it wasn't easy to admit it, that's one. It's also not easy to say that your healing process is still ongoing. But as I told you, Sir Boots, I thought I'm really prayerful and part yun ng aking proseso na tanungin si Lord kung ano ba talaga ang dapat kong gawin. Lalo na, una, bilang retired, I really don't have to work, Sir Boots. Kaya I really don't have to please people as well. Isa pa yan, sir, sa bago kong mantra. Na dati kasi people pleaser ka kasi nga you don't have that full self-acceptance. That's why, sige, yung ibang tao na lang uunahin ko. But now, because I thought I'm whole, I'm not perfect still, and I don't want to be there, I thought I want to talk about what I went through. Kaya po ngayon, isa sa mga sagot na nakuha ko sa aking prayer is I should also talk about yung mental health, particularly nating mga negosyante.
Ayun.
So,
Kasi,
yes, sir.
oo, tama yun eh. Alam mo, sa akin parati kong sinasabi nga, an entrepreneur is like a captain of the ship, no? Kung physically at mentally sick ang entrepreneur, paano na yung barko? Tatakbo. Di ba? Paikot-ikot at baka mamaya, pag may mga unos, no? Biglang tumaob na lang. Di ba? So, that's actually how the analogy of an entrepreneur is, no? Lalong-lalo na, sinasabi natin, health is wealth. Physically and mentally. Yan, di ba? Kasi marami nagsabi, they keep on jogging, they keep doing a lot of visitations sa gym. What about your gymnastic in your health? Yan, di ba? Meron ba mga ganun, Jordan?
Meron, sir, kasi you're right, para tayo talaga ay makalabas dun sa mga mental illnesses natin. There are ways, and part of them is yung, syempre, regular exercise. Naalala ko nga yung sa Blue Zones, di ba, Sir Butch, na pag-usapan natin yung Blue Zones 1.
Yeah.
Doon sa docu-series na yon, yung mga centenarians, they don't go to the gym and yet they're still physically fit because they ascend yung mga matataas na roads, they still attend to the regular house chores. Tayong negosyante, Sir Butch, I've realized na habang lumalaki yung mga negosyo natin, lalong wala na tayong ginagawa sa bahay. Di ba?
Wala na. So, lalo na, although an internet is a plus, but it can also be a minus, di ba? Because you're right there, everybody seems to be a sedentary person, no? Kumbaga, lahat nakaupo, no? Hira na tayo nakatayo.
Totoo yun, sir. Kaya effort naman talaga. But the thing is, we all need that. We need to sweat things out. Kasi when we sweat out pala, you're also releasing yung mga negative na inaccumulate rather ng katawan mo. Yung mga stresses na yan. So it can be out. And then apart from that, sir, syempre, yung pagkain na ako, personally, hindi ko pa naman talaga nag-healthy eating, di ba? Kasi ang daming mga temptations na hindi ko pa rin ma-turn down sa food. But apart from that, Sir Butch, yung ating mental health particularly needs exercising. Yung mindfulness is one.
Correct.
So mindfulness is about appreciating and just pausing once in a while to appreciate the things that you have, the people that are around you. That's one. Kasi we're all busy. yung sa social media, Sir Boots, I'm sure you've also noticed na para itong parang drug na nakaka-addict na you just want to scroll up and down, maski na 30 seconds lang. Tapos at some point, you will realize na parang walang nangyayari sa buhay ko. Pagkatapos mo ng realization na yon, babalik ka ulit sa cellphone mo, maski ayaw mo na nung ganong routine. So, ganon ka-addictive yung social media. So, we have to be mindful and really pause. And when you pause,
minsan alam mo, halos napapansin ko, no, whether you're in a bus, whether in the LRT, whether in the mall, lahat ng tao ata nakayuko ngayon Nobody seems to be looking up, no?
right?
Kumbaga, lahat nakaganon no? Cellphone oriented, no? Wala na yung So, basically, what can your program now? You're coming up with a program. Tell us your program. Jordan, baka kasi I'm sure maraming gustong sumali at mag-participate and really relating to what you have been telling us and sharing us. So what is really the program all about?
Thank you, Sir Butch. Yung program natin, we will certainly share kung ano ba yung mga pinagdadaanan, yung mga common na pinagdadaanan nating mga negosyante, particularly our mental health. What we need right now, apart from the fact na we have to accept na ito ay nangyayari pa rin sa atin dahil culturally, natatakot tayong aminin na tayo ay nai-stress o kaya naman ay meron ka ng karamdaman sa iyong pag-iisip dahil sa dami ng problemang hinaharap mo araw-araw. So it's just natural, but we have to start talking about it. So first is there should be an awareness and that what we are going to do in the program. Apart from the awareness, sir, of course, meron tayong process kung saan we will allow our participants to also go through recognizing what their current state of mental health. And as they recognize that, they have to go through acceptance of who they are right now and forgiving themselves. So we will have activities to do that. Because only when you forgive yourself, that you allowed yourself to be in that mental state, that's when you're closer to healing, or that's when the healing could start. Only then, Kasi madalas sa atin, kung ano yung nakikita natin sa YouTube, yun lang yung pinapanood natin. O kaya pag may nagkwento sa atin na, mag-meditate ka. Yeah, when you meditate, yes, you quiet your mind, but the point is the intention is not there. And
Correct.
So, kailangan pong pagdaanan yung proseso na patawarin natin yung sarili natin. And in the program, we will help you go through that forgiving session of yourself and others. And apart from that, we'll also go through certainly meditation. And ako, Sir Boots, excited ako sa sound bath healing. Ayan, isa sa mga exciting part yan. Kasi yung mga pinakamalalim na mga traumas or stresses natin pala could be released with the help of sound bath healing. So isa yan, Sir Boots.
What is sound bath? That is some new word to me. Kumbaga, you have a water bath, but you have now a sound bath.
Right.
What is it? Expound mo nga yun, Jordan.
Well, pag sound bath po, marami kasing pwedeng gamitin na mga tools para sa sound bath. But the concept is yung vibration po nung isang tool, when it created a sound and when it reached a certain frequency, it could release stress. So, ganun po kaganda yon. So, syempre, ito, ang una pong program natin ay online. But apart from that, we'll also have an in-person session. Both are equally effective, but iba pa rin syempre yung in-person. But for the time being, we'll do online, Sir Boots.
So, this is just for them to know and understand whether it's really for them. So, tell me, when is this going to be, Jordan?
Well, it's happening, Sir Boots, on the 13th of August evening at 6:30 p.m. We'll do it online. Sir Boots, madagdag ko lang, apart from that, dun sa sound bath healing, meron din tayong tinatawag na mga emotional freedom releases or EFT, emotional freedom techniques. So there are ways to just release immediately yung mga stresses natin. And isa yan sa ituturo natin dun sa ating workshop.
Okay. So probably ito ba how does one get to register, or are any other further details you want to share?
Yes, thank you. Sir Butch, all they have to do is go to my website, it's jordanpatente.com, or
Mm-mm.
nasa lahat po ng social media, nandun din ako. So it's Jordan Patente. Look me up and then meron tayo dong registration form. We're actively talking about this program because we thought na marami pong hindi nagsasalita, pero gusto talaga nilang malaman kung paano harapin ang kanilang mental health issues. So yun, sa social media and sa website po.
Yeah, totoo yan. Ha? Yung sabi mo nga, maraming hindi nagsasalita but they look normal and yet they're not normal because deep inside, they're probably boiling. Deep
Yes.
inside, they're just waiting for, unnecessary eruption. Di ba? Yung mga ganun na, lalo na mga boss mo, baka mamaya yung boss natin na tinitignan mo, kala mo masaya, pero yung ngiti niya medyo, yung mga alanganing ngiti, yung mga ganun. Di ba? Or probably, for no reason at all, your boss all of a sudden blast you. Para bang magtataka ka, bakit si boss ako na pag-initan? Di ba? Yung mga
Yes.
gano'n, no? I mean, di ba maraming repercussion, di ba? You may lose a person because a person may not be happy anymore simply because the one on top or the superior has some problems, no? I mean, that can affect, no? And lalo ngayon, napag-usapan nga natin, Jordan, the past vlog, kung ang hirap humanap ng tao, di ba?
Totoo.
Mahirap
Totoo yan,
humanap
sir.
ng tao. And people are free now to have their own business. They rather work from home. But again, looking for qualified people, I think this is one benefit that an entrepreneur who undergoes your program of becoming the joyful entrepreneur, di ba? And something that you can spread that campaign all over. So, meron bang age limit ito, Jordan?
Ang maganda dyan, Sir Butch, this is for everybody. Maski ikaw ay, at the age of 7 years old kasi, Sir Butch, yung bata ay may pinagdaanan na din. Na even that, pwede na lang i-release. But of course, we're talking about mga entrepreneurs. Ano? So I'm saying na kung ikaw ay may negosyo, maski high school or elementary ka pa lang, pwede ka nang sumama. But of course, yung mga seasoned entrepreneurs, alam mo, one time, Sir Butch, yung kausap ko yung nasa USAID, in one of the summits that I attended lately, sabi niya, pang mga micro and small business owners itong program mo. And I told him na ito pong program natin ay para sa lahat. Maski na medium and large scale businesses na sila, may mga pinagdaanan, yes, siguro mas less na yung stress because they have all the people and the help that they need. But the point is, yung mga nasa loob na natin, yung malalim na yung ugat, kailangan pong ma-release. Dahil sabi mo nga, sir, eventually, para silang bulkan na sasabog, at alam mo, Sir Butch, ang nakakalungkot, hindi alam ng mga entrepreneurs na yung kanilang mga maintenance para sa kanilang cardiovascular issues, di ba, yung mga high blood pressure, ayan, o kaya naman yung biglang heart attack, ang source po talaga nun ay stress. At pag stress po, as simple as stress, ito ay mental health na.
Nako,
So,
yan ang medyo ingatan na, di ba? Yung bang marami ng mga kausap lang natin yung si Dr. Mosso, no? O mapi-feature rin dito na marami na raw mga bata na the sickness of the old is now becoming the sickness of the young.
Yes.
Diabetes, heart problem, mental health, di ba? Yung mga ganon. So, Jordan, siguro mga dalawa o tatlong takeaways na pwede mong sabihin na you can share right now with our viewers for those who are planning to do a business or launch their career so they can start on the right foot. What can you recommend?
Well, una, Sir Butch, ay kung kaya mo, magsimula ngayon na. Simulan mo na ang pagninegosyo. Regardless of your situation, even if you're a full-time employee, you still have to start working on your dreams, your goals. Dahil hindi po magiging successful ang business the moment na naisip mong mag-full-time business owner na ako. It doesn't work that way. So the sooner you could start, you have to do that. That's first. Second, gaya po ng aking na-experience na hindi ako nahihiyang sabihin na at some point in my life, inisan ako kinagalitan ako ng mga tao sa paligid ko, particularly ng mga employees ko, because of my mental health illnesses. And there are ways pa po pala para maiwasan ito. Pwede palang maging joyful and at the same time successful ka sa iyong business. All you have to do really is first to become aware of it. That's second, Sir Boots. And finally, sir, wag po nating kalimutan, regardless kung ano ang iyong religion, to always talk to our Creator, to our Lord God. Because He places us here eh. Meron po talagang misyon ang bawat isa sa atin sa pagpapatakbo ng ating buhay. Kung ikaw ay nasa negosyo, aspeto ng business, ikaw ay mas maraming may impluwensyahang tao at ang industriya ay gaganda, posible nang dahil sa iyo. Kaya wag na wag po nating kakalimutan yung laging magtanong, humingi ng guidance. And pinaka-importante, Sir Butch, i-share ko lang quickly, as you say your prayer, please don't just complain or ask for something. Ang pinaka-importante at magandang prayer po is yung nagpapasalamat ka dun sa bagay na mayroon ka at sa mga nasa paligid mo. So it's
Correct.
the spirit of being grateful to all the provisions that He has been giving you, maski nung dati. So yun.
Oo, maganda yung sinabi mo kasi tama na yung complain ng complain. Siguro nabibingi na si God na ang reklamo mo, binigyan na kaya kita ng buhay. Ngayong araw na ito, ginising na naman kita at still humihinga ka pa rin. You know, yung mga ganun ba? The small things may be small to us, but it's really big, you know, to a lot of people, no? Lalo-lalo na yung mga whatever you have is probably you're blessed, but for those who do not have what they're supposed to have, yun ang ating kailangan ng pagdasal, di ba? Yun ang mga gano'n na hindi yung, ako swerte ako kasi hindi ako pinanganak na mahirap. Hindi pwede yun. I mean, no man is an island, di ba? Yung mga minsan sinasabi ko naman hindi yung porke binigyan ka ng ganito, may purpose yun, no? Binigyan ka ng negosyo, may purpose yun, no? Hindi yung magpayaman ka na magpayaman para, kaya nga meron tayong sinasabi yung CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility, di ba? Yung bang makibahagi naman, no? Yung bang makibahagi, wag yung kim-kim ka lang ng kim-kim. So yun naman, I'm sure you will be taking that up. The Joyful Entrepreneur. Nako, ang galing siguro ng program mo. And again, Jordan, maraming ng oras na ginugol ko na sa iyo at para share natin sa lahat ng mga tao na to join you, to join you and really create this kind of evolution, you know, of having joyful entrepreneur. Hindi yung nakasimangot ng mga entrepreneur, di ba? Di ba? Malas daw yun pag nakasimangot ka di ba? Wala nga di ba? So, ganun lang. So again, Jordan, maraming salamat and I really wish you all the luck and thank you for bringing to light to our blog about what mental health and what it should be done and really sharing your program. Okay?
Thank you, Sir.
So thank you, Jordan. Thank you for your Sunday edition of the Business Mentor Talks. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.